Welcome to the Gaze into Cinema YouTube channel. Temporal Vortex, a journey through time. The idea of a worldly vortex, a twirling whirlpool of reality, has long enamored the minds of researchers, fiction essayists, and savants the same. While the presence of such a peculiarity remains simply hypothetical, time travel and the capacity to navigate the immense field of the universe has charmed mankind for a really long time. The logical premise: in the domain of hypothetical material science, the chance of worldly vortices emerges from the exchange between Einstein's hypothesis of general relativity and the idea of wormholes. As per general relativity, gigantic items, like stars or dark openings, can twist the texture of spacetime, making districts of serious gravitational arch. These areas, known as gravitational singularities, can hypothetically prompt the development of wormholes, speculative passages interfacing two distinct focuses in spacetime. Wormholes have been proposed as a potential method for time travel, as they could consider travel between various locales of spacetime, possibly even various moments. Nonetheless, the presence of wormholes remains absolutely hypothetical, and their safeness is profoundly discussed. Transient vortexes in sci-fi. The idea of transient vortices has been widely investigated in sci-fi, frequently for the purpose of driving characters through reality. In H.G. Wells' exemplary book, The Time Machine, the hero goes through time utilizing a gadget that controls the final aspect. In Isaac Asimov's Finish of Forever, the Worldly Commission controls the progression of time through an organization of fleeting vortices. Fleeting vortices have likewise showed up in various movies and TV programs, including Back to What's in Store, Specialist Who, and Star Journey. These imaginary portrayals frequently depict transient vortices as risky and erratic, underlining the possible dangers and catch-22s related with time travel. Philosophical ramifications. The idea of fleeting vortices brings up a large group of philosophical issues in regards to the idea of time, freedom of thought, and causality. Assuming time travel were conceivable, could one change the past or adjust the direction of history? Could such activities prompt catch-22s or substitute timetables? These inquiries have been bantered by logicians and researchers for a really long time, and they proceed to interest and challenge how we might interpret the universe. The eventual fate of transient vortexes. While the presence of worldly vortices stays speculative, the chance of time travel proceeds to interest and move researchers and specialists. As how we might interpret the universe extends, we may one day get ourselves closer to unwinding the secrets of existence, and maybe significantly closer to opening the privileged insights of fleeting travel. The persevering through appeal. The idea of fleeting vortices has caught the human creative mind for a really long time, mirroring our getting through interest with time, the universe, and the chance of rising above the restrictions of our reality. Whether they remain simply hypothetical or one day become a reality, fleeting vortices will keep on motivating stunningness, wonder, and philosophical thought. The capability of transient vortexes. The idea of transient vortices holds enormous potential for logical investigation and mechanical headways. Assuming that these speculative peculiarities do exist, they could reform how we might interpret the universe and open up new roads for logical examination. In the domain of material science, worldly vortices could give a brief look into the idea of time itself, uncovering its essential properties and maybe even the presence of different aspects past our own. Moreover, transient vortices could act for the purpose of directing analyses in different periods of the universe, permitting us to notice and concentrate on the development of the universe. For mechanical applications, fleeting vortices could change correspondence and transportation. By empowering immediate travel across immense distances or even between various moments, transient vortices could in a general sense change the manner in which we cooperate with our general surroundings. The difficulties and moral contemplations. While the likely advantages of transient vortices are gigantic, they additionally raise critical difficulties and moral contemplations. The capacity to go through time could prompt the control of history, possibly changing the direction. Moreover, the chance of making substitute courses of events or oddities could present serious dangers to the soundness of the universe. It is urgent to painstakingly consider the expected dangers and moral ramifications of fleeting vortices prior to endeavoring to tackle them. Broad exploration and cautious thought of the potential results are fundamental prior to leaving on any undertaking including fleeting travel. The fate of worldly vortex exploration, as how we might interpret the universe develops, researchers may one day have the option to accumulate more substantial proof with respect to the presence or plausibility of worldly vortices. While hypothetical material science and logical theory have given convincing thoughts, direct perception or trial confirmation stays slippery. The improvement of trend-setting innovations, like all the more remarkable telescopes and molecule gas pedals, could open new roads for investigating the universe and possibly distinguishing fleeting vortices or different peculiarities that could work with time travel. The continuous journey to overcome time, the charm of transient vortices and the chance of time travel has spellbound humankind for a really long time. While the quest for these peculiarities has frequently been consigned to the domain of sci-fi, the continuous journey to unwind the secrets of reality stays a persevering through human undertaking. As we keep on investigating the universe and extend how we might interpret the universe, the chance of fleeting vortices may one day progress from simple hypothesis to unmistakable reality. Provided that this is true, it will stamp an essential crossroads in mankind's set of experiences, opening up new skylines of information and empowering us to wander into the strange domains of reality. Thanks you for watching. Next.